Hello, artists. Last week we were working on 1-point perspective, either on the printed page like this, or if you created your own with the horizon line and your ruler to create the three-dimensional objects using the 1 point or the vanishing point on your horizon line. This is step 1 from last week. Remember that? Then we added shading and value. That means going from light to dark to show three-dimensionality rather than just two-dimensional circles or geometric shapes. Remember, we looked at these different techniques of how to add value and shading. Today we're going to use a combination of these techniques and shapes to create our very own robot. So I've got different shapes here that I can pull from for ideas, but I'm gonna try showing you my horizon line and my vanishing point, and I've drawn my robot and I've started to draw the lines just like I did here so I can show my three-dimensional shapes. I've done the exact same thing with my robot here to get the shadows of his face and his body. Even the spheres or the circles, I've used the colors to add shading. But if I don't have markers at home, I can try my very best to add the shading with my pencil or pencil crayons. You don't need to use markers. But we're trying to show our three-dimensional robot. If you have more cylindrical shapes, take a look at the document for examples of how to shade and how to show three-dimensionality. But really, I want to see your creative robots. We're using your creativity, we're using shapes, we're using our understanding of 1-point perspective. You can try it this way, or you can draw a robot and try different kinds of shading techniques to show it's three-dimensional. What I don't want to see is a very flat robot, right? Just the circles or just rectangles. I really want to see it try and come off the page. So that's why I've added the shading here. See how I've got light green and then dark green as my shadow? I'm thinking about how I can use the different colors to show light, right? The light is coming from this way, and so the dark side or this dark green is in the shadows. My cat's talking, sorry. But I want to see your creative robot. Beside, once you're finished, maybe you can name your robot. I've named mine Robotius Fudge because I just think it's silly, and I've been watching some Harry Potter lately. And I can write a sentence or 2 or 3 about what kind of help my robot does. What does it do? Does it work around the house? Does it work at school? Does it have special powers or special abilities that help you? Or is it designed for somebody else in your family? I want you to think about what would your robot be used for. All right, so happy creating. I cannot wait to see your robots. Remember to submit on your Google Drive.